Welcome back to Bike Basics. I'm your host, Ronnick Samuelson. Today we'll be talking about derailleur adjustment. Now, derailleur is your rear mech, which progresses your chain up the different gears. It is spring-loaded, and they come in two different varieties that I've seen. First, you have the cable actuated, which a cable sits in this little housing right here, and then feeds in and locks to here, and tightening and loosening the cable moves this. And then another style, which I do not have, is the electronic/wireless, which uses a little servo that will move this up and down, and there's a wireless remote up at the handlebars. Now, a quick overview of a derailleur. Right here, you have the cage, you have the bogey wheels, you have the high-low limits, the B tension screw, the barrel adjuster, and the body of it itself. This is where your derailleur screws into your frame and holds the derailleur in place so it's not moving on the bike. Heading over to the bike, as you can see, I have a Shimano Dior XT rear derailleur. Here's the mounting screw. Some derailleurs have this where it sits a little farther back, and this is actually a type of derailleur. Your derailleur is mounted to your derailleur hanger, as seen right here. You can see this line, and there's two bolts. These are specific to your brand and model of bike. Taking back, look back here, you can see where it bolts on. The cable housing, which runs up to the front of your frame, all the way up to your shifter, which shifters are very simple. Push, pull, depending on model, you can push here again. But very simple, very easy to use. You generally also will have a barrel adjuster right here up at the front of the bike. So if you're on the trail, you don't want to hop off your bike, you can just cable tension right there. Focusing our way to the rear, once again, we have on this derailleur, specific models have it called the clutch, which you can see, bunch of resistance, hold your chain in place. Flip the clutch off, there's no resistance. Generally, you want your clutch to be off when you're removing your back wheel, and on when you're riding on the trail. Taking a look into adjusting your rear derailleur, here we have our B limit screw. This adjusts how far back your hanger piece sits from the hanger. You can adjust that by simply backing out to bring it closer and turning clockwise to bring it out farther. Towards the back, you have two limit screws, a high and a low. The high adjusts where it sits in your big gear, and low adjusts where it sits in your little gear. I will not be showing this adjustment because my bike is shifting exactly how I want it to, but there's a couple quick tips on how to get your bike shifting like new.